What's going on, everybody?
Yo!
This is Justin Zane, your WWE 2K16 World Heavyweight Champion, along with the hilarious and wacky
Bandana Bob, motherfucking Worms Armageddon World Heavyweight Champion,
aka Sid Meister, and today we're giving our predictions for the one night in WWE's calendar where the book is thrown out the window and everything is legal. We're here to talk about our predictions for WWE Extreme Rules.
Now, is that for real? There's no disqualifications in any of the matches in the Extreme Rules?
In some of the matches, but
I thought they just added special stipulations to every match.
They added special stipulations to some of the matches, so the rules are going to count for some of the matches, but not all of them. Good grief.
Seriously.
Anyway, so the tag team titles, the WWE World title, the United States and Intercontinental title are all going to be on the line this event. And for the kickoff show, we're going to have Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin in a no disqualification match.
So we're going to see these guys go at it again.
Yep.
But things are going to get a little crazy with the added stipulation and no disqualifications. I think that personally, because Baron Corbin's the heel and he's willing to go dirty, I think that benefits him more than it probably does Dolph.
That's what I'm thinking. So chances are I'm predicting that Baron Corbin is going to win that match Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's about time that he won one at the big show pay-per-view.
Yeah. All right. Now for the main matches that we know so far, we are going to have the Usos versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson of the Club going head-to-head in a Texas Tornado tag team match.
And there's no disqualifications in a tornado tag match, right?
At least I'm thinking that's what it could be if it's Texas Tornado.
Oh, if it's a Texas Tornado, then it's no disqualifications?
Should be.
So that'll be pretty cool.
But who knows what might happen.
So there's this big, the main rivalry right now is between the Bloodline and the Club. And I'm curious to see where it goes from here. Will Dean Ambrose get back involved with the Bloodline? Could we see some new members of the Club coming, in the future? Oh, man, I think that's a pretty interesting rivalry. It's got, like, a cool kind of, like, gangsters feel to it,
Yeah.
But I know that you're against the Usos because, they're family with Smiley Mick Laser Tag.
Grim Story Show, thank you for that nickname you came up with for Roman Reigns.
So, I don't know, man. I guess I'm gonna pick Usos in this one, man.
I'm going for the Club.
Going for the Club, huh?
Yep.
Club's dope, man.
Okay, next we have a tag team championship match between the WWE World Tag Team Champions,
The New Day,
going up against the Vaudevillains. Two guys whom I believe didn't deserve the tag team title match in the first place because pretty much they did not win the number one contenders tag team tournament finals that took place at Payback.
Yeah, I mean, they probably would have won that anyways because it's probably more interesting for a rivalry between faces and heels rather than like a heel tag team that just turned babyface like the New Day, and then Enzo and Cass, who's a babyface tag team, but they were new. Like they've caught on real quick. A lot of people in the WWE universe like them. I think that of the people that I've seen come to WWE from NXT, they've gotten over really good. I don't know how long it took for Kevin Owens to really catch on, but I heard Kevin Owens got a huge push when he first came to WWE from NXT also. But
when he faced off against John Cena?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not believe it was a bit of a push for him.
So, I mean, I'm thinking that it would have ended up being like this anyways, but the unfortunate accident that led to the injury of Enzo Amore kind of like added another level of tension onto this, because people say that the Vaudevillains, by getting to the finals, they didn't earn that #1 contender spot because there was no actual official call for the finals. But here's the thing, man, like in any other kind of combat sport, be it boxing or UFC or something like that, if your opponent gets knocked out, you automatically win by knockout. And I understand that, you know, that was a botch and that knockout victories aren't very common in pro wrestling, but they exist. I mean, you remember the time that Asuka TKO'd, was it Dana? No, it wasn't Dana Brooke. It was...
I think it was one of those other NXT girls.
Yeah, it was Perazzo or something like that. I think her last name starts with a P.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, she got a TKO in that victory. So when you think about it, if you go by that sensibility and that rationale, the Vaudevillains really did win and earn that #1 contender spot. I'm really looking forward to this, but mostly I'm looking forward to the New Day still being my WWE World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking the New Day.
Because New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks.
New Day rocks. Next, we're going to have a first ever matchup as Chris Jericho faces Dean Ambrose in a match Dean Ambrose made himself, the Asylum match, which is a steel cage match with weapons.
Does exiting the steel cage count for victory in an Asylum match?
Nope. The only way for victory is by pinfall or submission.
Or knockout, right?
Or knockout. It could work that way. It depends on how long that match is going to go.
So, yeah, I mean, Jericho brought up a good point on SmackDown, is that Jericho's been in a lot of different kinds of matches, and he's been successful. He was in the very first ever Money in the Bank ladder match. He came up with the Money in the Bank concept, which led to a pay-per-view. I think that the Asylum is a really awesome idea. Some of the stuff they have there, like a potted plant and a bucket and a mop, that's pretty funny. I think...
Straight jacket.
Yeah, I think I call for this match to be the one that steals the show, and Jericho's going to win it 1, 2, 3.
I don't know, but they think it's called the Asylum in its place. Chances are Dean Ambrose could walk away with it.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, did you see the way Dean Ambrose looked when he first made the match on Raw?
He looked really excited.
He looked freaking crazy.
Crazy.
I never seen Dean Ambrose Dean Ambrose look that crazy before in my life.
Crazy looking as hell, man.
Oh my god!
Did you fart? It stinks in here.
No, I didn't fart. Must be burning rubber.
Justin farted, everybody.
I did not fart.
Just be glad that you can't smell this video right now.
Oh my god!
It stinks.
I swear to God, I think it's the burning rubber or something.
I think you shit your pants.
Oh.
This is our payback, our Extreme Rules predictions.
Oh.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that Ambrose is going to be in a lot of Asylum matches, or this might be the first and ever only Asylum match.
Well, who knows? It could be just an Extreme Rules kind of thing, or who knows?
I don't know, man. I think that it's a cool concept for a match, you know, a steel cage. We're at the top, you know, you can get weapons.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that is a cool idea too. The only thing is, like, I don't think just Dean Ambrose should be in there. You know, like, we have somebody else who's like a little bit psychotic, they can go ahead and use that
Well, I think it'll be like, so when Hell in a Cell first came out, Undertaker was in like all the Hell in a Cell matches.
Really?
Yeah, he's probably been in the most Hell in a Cell matches out of anybody. Triple H is a close second. But, I mean, Hell in a Cell, even though it's not the Undertaker's thing, it kind of is the Undertaker's thing because he's been in so many of them and he was in the very first one. I think that this is what the Asylum matches are going to be like for Dean Ambrose. He's going to be, when we're having the discussion, you know, like 20 years from now about the history's greatest Asylum matches, we're going to probably be talking about Dean Ambrose in a few of them. Because he's going to be in a lot of them starting out. But I think this is a really cool new match type going forward. But I still think he's going to lose. I think Jericho's going to win it.
Let's find out at Extreme Rules Sunday.
Yeah, buddy. So what other matches are there going to be?
Well, there's going to be a submission match for the WWE Women's Championship between Charlotte and Natalya. And the big factor in this one is that Ric Flair is banned from ringside. And if Ric Flair, knowing how stupid he is, if Ric Flair even steps 1 foot close to that ring, he's going to be making his daughter kiss that title goodbye.
Yeah, you can't pull off the Dean Ambrose with a fake beard and mustache and a hat. You can't do that, right?
Is this going to be the first ever women's submission match in WWE history?
I'm pretty sure there's been some women's matches back in the past before, so.
But this is like, since it's been revamped, this is the first.
Well, yeah.
The new era.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like this match seems perfect for both of these competitors because both of these women have like big submission finishers. Yeah, sure. You know, like Natalya's got Natty by Nature, and what is it? Charlotte's got Second Nature. Is that the name of her?
She's got
finisher.
Actually, it's sharpshooter versus the figure eight.
That's what I'm saying, but they have those moves, but they aren't as known for their, you know, knockdown pin finishers as they are for their submission finishers. And the real discussion here is figure eight versus sharpshooter, you know? Like, it's kind of a battle of holds. And honestly, man, like, so many people have done the sharpshooter. And I get it that Natalya, you know, coming from the Heart's Dungeon, she has a right to the sharpshooter since that was kind of like Bret Hart's thing, even though Sting was doing it before he was. You know, like, that's cool. But I like the figure eight because even though it is basically just a modified figure four, it's got a really clever name. I think that it's more unique because, like, think of all the people that have the sharpshooter as a finisher. You got The Rock.
And of course, the master of it, Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. Owen Hart did the sharpshooter as a finisher. You got, Kim Shamrock used to do the sharpshooter. Or no, he did the cloverleaf.
Yeah, he did the cloverleaf.
Which is basically the same move.
Yeah.
Steve Austin does the sharpshooter. Or does he also do the cloverleaf?
I think he also does both.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like I definitely don't want to, like, take anything away from the sharpshooter. It's a fucking super sweet submission move. It's really hard to do and make it look good. But I don't know, man. Like, I think in that discussion, I always like the figure four way better anyways.
Right.
Just because, like, of Nature Boy Ric Flair, when he does the figure four, it's such a big finisher, you know?
Yeah, but like I said, the big factor of the whole match is that Ric Flair is actually going to be banned from ringside, which means Charlotte pretty much isn't going to have any help throughout this whole match. And this could pretty much give Charlotte a chance to show how much of a true champion she could prove that she can be.
Yeah, and Charlotte doesn't necessarily need Ric Flair to be average size herself. She can go ahead and have herself, but I think how the story is going, that Natalya's going to win this. So she's been always there with her daddy, and he's been helping her out, getting in and out of the ring. off the referee, make sure that he rings the bell and all that stuff. But when it comes to the women's champion and how the story is like kind of formatted, I would predict that Natalia is going to win.
What I don't understand is why Ric Flair is such a big discussion in the women's championship.
Yeah, seriously, what the hell? He's a gentleman. We don't need guys. That's just women on women just battling out like a bunch of Amazons. They don't need men.
I mean, I like Ric Flair. I think Ric Flair's sweet.
Hey, I respect the heck out of Ric Flair. I just don't like the fact that he's always got to try to help Charlotte cheat and retain the title.
So what happens if Charlotte's getting her ass kicked and Nate does a run-in and Charlotte gets disqualified? Charlotte retains, right?
Nope, she's going to lose it. Charlotte's going to lose it.
Because of the thing that Stephanie McMahon said, that she literally...
She'll have to forfeit the title if he does a run-in.
She'll have to forfeit the title, yes.
Well, I guess it's time to see if Charlotte's actually able to win it on her own. And you know what? This could, if she does win, this could lead to like a big implosion between Charlotte and Nate. Because Charlotte's, you know, such an egotistical person that if she wins one on her own without Nature Boy around, she's like, well, what do I have you around for anyways? I'm the greatest champion ever.
What?
So...
Well, I'll admit, if Charlotte manages to come out victorious in that match, I'll give her a bit of respect.
That's really saying something.
Yeah.
Because you can't stand Charlotte. You never did like her ever since she beat Nikki Bella, man.
Oh God. But
what else is going on at this Extreme Rules?
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
We gotta wrap this thing up.
Yeah. Next we have Kalisto versus Rusev for the United States Championship. And I gotta say, after what Rusev pulled off on Raw when he attacked Sin Cara rather than attack Kalisto after Kalisto lost his match against Alberto Del Rio.
I mean, Kalisto, ever since freaking the Royal Rumble, has had that United States Championship. And he's been beating the hell out of big motherfuckers to get it. And he beat the hell out of Alberto Del Rio to get it. And he's been beating the hell out of big guys that have been trying to take it from him. And people fucking love it. Like, I think Kalisto's just going to beat the hell out of Rusev because that's what he does. He just beats the shit out of guys like twice his size and doesn't give a fuck. It's like Rey Mysterio's comeback.
well, Kalisto may have made Ryback look like a bit of a cakewalk, but Rusev is a whole different story.
But it's not really a whole different story. It's the same story. It's just this little luchador guy against this big guy. You take Ryback, you take Rusev. I'm not saying that they're exactly the same. Sure, they're totally different, but it's the same story.
Or you have to take Brock Lesnar, man. He's a big guy. You put him against like the biggest guys there are, and it's just gonna be a little tiny Kalisto climbing the mountain of fat.
Basically, this could be the exact same story if it was Brock Lesnar, if it was The Big Show, if it was Baron Corbin, if it was Biggie Langston, if it was just any big, swole, jacked up motherfucker and Kalisto's beating the shit out of him. People love that shit.
Well, Kalisto can try all he can, but I still think that Rusev is going to crush Kalisto and win his second United States Championship.
Whatever, bro. It ain't going down like that.
Guess we'll find out. Now let's get on to the main event, which is an Extreme Rules match for the WWE World title between AJ Styles and Roman Reigns.
I mean, AJ Styles and Roman Reigns. Bloodline versus the Club. This has been the main rivalry.
Leader versus leader of both teams.
Yeah. These are the main dudes in the main rivalry that's been main eventing Raw for the past couple weeks. It's been awesome. Their match at Payback was like probably the only good part of Payback, really. And I'm actually like pretty stoked looking forward to this one, man. I am really interested to see like who's gonna turn heel because I'm feeling like a heel turn for Roman Reigns could really help him out. But then again, he's like the main face of the like Raw. and SmackDown.
I'm certain of it. Roman Reigns seems to be the heel of the whole roster right now.
Well, no, that's because motherfuckers are always hijacking and they're booing the babyface. Which I watched a video from Brian Zane Wrestling with Regret. Check those guys out. That was talking about like how you're really fucking up the show when you're booing Roman Reigns. Like, I get it. You don't like him. He's kind of boring, but
most people think of him as the next generation John Cena.
Yeah, I think he could be like the next generation John Cena, man. Like, a lot of people were booing for John Cena and a lot of people are cheering for John Cena. I feel like it's the same way for Roman Reigns, but like Roman Reigns has really got to have some time to like develop the storylines, and like they pushed him too fucking fast when he came into the WWE. John Cena was not main eventing shit within like 2 or 3 years of coming to the main roster. And that's what they did with Roman Reigns. It's not Roman Reigns' fault he's so badass, but it's just that it's going to take time for him to build up a fan base. And I feel like a lot of these people that are booing him will someday be like big Roman Reigns fans.
Yeah.
I actually found the whole fight between Roman Reigns. I mean, Roman Reigns, I found out that he's a really good wrestler. He's always wearing his laser tag shirt, you know, just moving around, having a target on his back at all times. But when it comes to the overall match, I'm actually kind of bored. I'm sick and tired of seeing them fight, and I actually don't find any of their matches to be really interesting.
What, AJ Styles and Roman Reigns?
Yeah, I found it so fucking boring.
Did you watch the main event of Payback?
I did watch the main event. It's so stupid. I don't like it.
It was so good.
It was so boring.
Oh, dude, no. AJ Styles and Roman Reigns, they put on a good match. It's going to be a good match.
Well, to me, I think the Extreme Rules factor is going to favor more in the odds of AJ Styles than it is going to be with Roman Reigns. I mean, if you check out what AJ Styles did on Raw, he actually performed a Styles clash on Roman Reigns on a steel chair. And I think AJ Styles has what it takes to be extreme enough to finish off Roman Reigns and finally become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
I just want to see both of them get knocked out at the same time.
That can happen.
It's happened pretty much mostly throughout some pay-per-views. Most championship matches won by double count out when both competitors were knocked out.
And in that case, Roman Reigns stays champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still looking forward to AJ Styles being the next champion. But anyway, that's going to do it for the predictions, guys. In the comments below, give us your predictions on what you think might happen. And we'll see you guys Sunday for Extreme Rules.
Bye-bye.